Hello, everyone. My name is Adrian, and today I'll be discussing my discussion post three. And so, to start to kick things off, talk about the video, the two videos. And all right, here we go. So, the first question was list three things I liked about Richard's video, and those three things were the for his first three main points in his video, which were focus, discipline, and production. and I and I'm gonna go into detail with each one. So focus, I really think is the most important one. I strongly believe it, due to the fact that I believe that focus is the root of all five main points in this video. Because without focus, you can't put your mind to anything. You can't focus and get your work done, essentially. And so that's why I really believe focus is the the for me, my opinion, is the most important one. And I liked how he also used focus in his example, and could because I was able to relate to it, of be where your feet are. Wherever you are, live in that moment. He gave the example of school. If you're in class, focus on class. And if you're at work, focus at work. And if you're on the field, focus on the game. I think people tend to forget to live in the moment instead of living in the past, or be worried so much about the future. And I really like his examples because I genuinely love quotes. I like quotes and sayings because that's what sticks with me whenever I hear a presentation. Um, the reason being because I take those and I like to teach others. I like to help other people because deep down, that's what I love to do. I'm a caring person. And so, yeah. Next is discipline. So I have notes right here, but he talks about discipline, and discipline is something that's big for me as well. It's it's a reason that it's my second point, and also his focus goes into discipline, like I earlier stated, that it goes into all five main points. But without discipline, you can't have what's the without focus and discipline go hand in hand together. They work together. They And without one or the other, you can't get most things achieved. One, for a lot of people, I also struggle with this, is procrastination. If you don't focus and be determined to finish, if you don't have that discipline, then you'll never be able to accomplish anything, essentially. And what really helps me now is I tend to make lists, or I tend to give myself goals, and I once I achieve them, I feel great about myself. And I feel like I'm still learning how to deal with my procrastination, but I'm doing much better. And that's another reason why I chose it, because I'm able to relate all three of these. And so finally, his third point was production. And he, I like the way he pre- did production. He listed many various ways of being very productive. And his way was mainly producing success. If it was in the class, get good grades, and if it was on the field, be the best in your position. And if it's at work for some of us, or anyone, to be the best at your job, be the best at your work. Just producing success is another great key point. And so the second question was provide three different types of supporting material. And the ones I have a few written down, but the ones that I really want to focus on, the PowerPoints, stories, and facts and statistics. PowerPoints, they really help out the cause, or your point, or your main idea of whatever you want to talk about, because it helps viewers or the audience follow along, and it just makes everything flow. It really makes everything flow. And that's another thing. I like the Something else I liked about Richard was that he ties his video really, really nice, and the flow is consistent. And so That's PowerPoints and stories. I like I said, I love a good story. I tend to take those to heart with the quotes and sayings because that's what sticks with me. Finally, and then finally, facts and statistics. It's good to have knowledge. It's good to have knowledge and something that you can go off of that you know is true. So those are the three. And some pet peeves that I have for a presentation is too much animation, too much going on. It's too distracting sometimes, and it takes away from the point that you're trying to make, and it's not it just doesn't help if you have too much animation or color or anything. And sometimes another is being too wordy. If you're too wordy and you ramble too much, you lose me because you're losing me. You're losing my thought, and that's another one. So it's better to keep it simple. Like they use kiss. I also know it as keep it simple, stupid, but like they said, keep it simple, silly. It's better. As my fellow student Javar said, well, as Javar said that you you won't offend anyone basically. And finally, the tone of voice is another. However you say it's not what you say, but sometimes the way you say it. If I feel like you offend me, or not me personally, or if I feel like you're not into what you're speaking about, then I genuinely won't listen to you because this is the fact of the matter. So yeah, that's my discussion post three, and thank you for listening.